guys? Back again. Sorry, I'm a little bit later than I had intended. I have a project work. I am fucking tired. Oh, holy shit. I'm not. I guess I kind of. Eesh, I'm fucking tired though. Oh shit, I forgot. 6. Okay. Buddy. This is what I want to be watching the Cardano thing. You gotta work today? Oh, that sucks, Malthus. Why do you have to work today? Right today of all days. It's Sunday. supposed to be your normally, isn't it like normally your day off?
Welcome back to the Charismatic Voice.
Let the sail out! Make them bleed and take their hoard!
The time is 5:00 p.m.
Hey, Mike. Thanks for gifting the sub to Drake. What's going on, dude? What are you doing today?
Hey, come here a moment.
Holy shit, thank you for the gift sub, my dude. Ah, okay. Well, I hope you're having a good day crypto trading. Then.
Hey, can't do this alone.
Not sure why he
The other side must be barred.
Say good night.
further.
Good takings here.
Help me out here!
How does she effectively get there except that
All right, we have what we came for. Let's go.
supplies and shit. Up to.
Sail! Catch the wind!
Hey, Dark, what's going on today? What have you been up to this week? Ugh.
Close the oars! Don't sail! Take the mast down.
Dark Souls Convergence?
up!
I've actually never played any Dark Souls games.
Sail out!
Though I'm not usually looking for such punishing games, with the exception of Tarkov. I'm actually extremely tired today for some reason. Not sure why.
Eivor, look! A military outpost!
Already dealt with. Have you been playing Genshin? I honestly haven't. I played that Sunday and then I haven't gotten on since. Truthfully. I've been busy doing other things. I have like this graphic design project that I have to work on.
Look! Soldiers dug in over there!
I am very tired. I don't know. Like, ever since the chiropractic visit I did a couple of days ago, I've been extremely tired. I don't think I've been sleeping enough to recover from it. I guess I really haven't either, because I stayed up a little late last night doing graphic design work. I still got up on regular time today.
I won't be gentle if they spot me.
Normally it doesn't hit me as hard. This has this. I hope I'm not making you tired by me yawning like.
Throw me a spear! Take it!
Quis raro sedate, sint fiorum ambulare in atis domus Dei, et ingens vestigia vesi de paradiso voluntatis, stimulum calcitrare.
What the fuck? Oh. Gotcha. As long as I'm not making you tired by my that's all that matters.
Give me a hand over here.
I'm gonna definitely try to sleep well tonight. Go to bed at normal time. Yeah. Doesn't do any good today.
Any last word, Eden? Give me a hand!
How you doing today, Paladin? I don't know if there will be a second stream tonight, honestly. I was thinking there would be, but
Rich pickings
Hey,
here.
come here!
might not.
Come, help me with this.
Some good taking.
Give me a hand with this.
Raids have gotten so much easier these days. I'll probably stop yawning soon. As a matter of fact, I probably should just splash fucking cold water on my face, but...
More sail! Drop the sail!
The map. I have map markers that I want to fall back to.
Ready!
What the fuck? I can't move? Oh. Oh. It's like genuinely stuck there for a sec.
Run up the sail!
By the way, I don't know if you saw Mike, but it seems like Dev is now streaming on another platform, which is probably why we haven't seen him too much here. What say you, Dark? Are you playing Genshin? Have you been playing Genshin? Ah, okay. I haven't played enough. I've not been playing enough. The thing is, I got distracted. I've been getting distracted by other things. Like right now, I'm having to do a retrace job for my boss. Which means I'm spending a lot of time drawing, which is cool. It's actually getting me back in the habit of drawing again, but. Nah, for me, distracted just means I got bigger things to work on, usually. It has nothing to do with being bored or not. I like the game a lot, actually. I have other things I'm working on, too. It's, byproduct of being busy, I guess.
Can't raise the sail yet.
The byproduct of constantly needing to work.
Shall we raise the sail, Eivor? Shields as well as heads, they were trampled to the ground as the Norsemen fiercely drove forth. Grimly painting shield walls, red with blood of foes. Grimly their chant strikes the hearts of men. Left there on that reddened field stood but silent house and well-fed ravens.
Hush, this must be Jorvik. The Order of Ancients lurk in its streets and alleys. My old friends Hjor and Lufvina live here.
Hold here.
Hjor and Lufvina settled near this harbor. Someone should know where to find them. Hi, friend. Could you help me find some of my people? I'm looking for Hjor and Lufvina.
Sure. I know him. Are you a friend?
I am.
Then you will get no help from me, or any of the other merchants for that matter. Now, if you don't mind.
Bitter. Has Hjor wronged him somehow?
I push whoever I want around, damn it. What's going on, Maddox? How were the rest of the games last night? Come on. Okay. You guys play for a while after I got off? Okay, so you played for a little while. Like at least an hour or two. I was just playing like crap last night. I've not been sleeping enough, so that's my bad for not playing well. Okay, I want to do that before anything else happens.
Little one, can you help me? I'm looking for some friends. Do the names Hjor and Lufina mean anything to you?
I think I know that name. A woman. She's from Biamiland.
Very smart.
She sounded funny, so I asked her once. Hope it wasn't rude of me. You want to speak to the dockmaster, Grigory. I've seen him talking with her before.
My thanks. I'm looking for some friends. Been told to ask around this harbor.
Fine lad
Lufina
indeed.
and Hjor.
Oh, sure, I know plenty.
Of that, I'm certain.
Keep your coin pouch close to you. There are pocket thieves around lately.
Huh, they can try.
Go, my eyes.
Actually, this is a really fucking big city. Holy shit. Okay. I didn't think it was gonna be such a big city. A lot of shit to find in this too.
The guards here are vigilant.
Shit, they did see me. Tried to help you, Kitty, but I know you're gonna attack me if I don't eliminate the threat. What are you gonna do today, Maddox? Play some Genshin?
Move along now. We ran a clean dock in Jorvik.
Ah, well, good luck on your climb then.
You must be the dockmaster.
What gave it away?
Everyone hates you.
As I just explained to your friend there, if your wares have been seized, take it up with the council.
These merchants are not my friends, but I'm looking for some. Hjor and Lufina.
You know Hjor and Yufina? What business do you have with them?
We know each other from Norway. Bid farewell to that land, but not to old friends.
You may be glad to hear they fare quite well in Jorvik.
It does not surprise me. They're driven, and so am I.
Ah.
Now I would like to see them again.
In a
Okay,
mammoth
Maddox.
surrounded by
Well,
flowers.
have fun then.
That's where Hjor and Yufina live. How about some coin for my trouble?
How about I cut out your tongue?
Forget I said anything.
A manor. Hjor and Lufina have done well for themselves.
She likes the presents? Ah, she liked them? Okay, cool. What'd you end up getting? What did you settle on? Well, Maddox, what did you end up getting? Yeah. Or what? Sorry, what did you end up getting her? What did she end up getting you? Ah, okay. I'm assuming they were all weeb stuff? Weeb rings and things? Or did you get her legit rings? Yep, all weeb stuff. Well, at least you got something she'd interested in. Legit weeb rings. Well, I'm glad you found something for her. I'm glad you solved your personal dilemma. How the fuck do I get to it? I was looking for a very specific thing, that's what I was doing there. I just couldn't figure out which way up was for that particular chest. Go and get that on the way to next quest.
Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
Both sides are barred, huh? A lot of shit in this video. Holy shit.
I need your eyes, my friend.
That's it.
Here, this is their home. The place has been ransacked. And this body, it's not Hjor or Lufina. Scattered scrolls. The thief was looking for something. There was a struggle here. Looks like it continued outside.
Can't jump out the window? Okay. I was gonna say.
Blood, but no body. Which way did they go? Is this one of the thieves? The trail continues.
Who is that? Come closer, now!
It's me, Lufina. It's Eivor.
Eivor? What? Who sent you? Are you with them?
Breathe, Lufina. You're rattled. You know me. I am a friend.
Are you? You show up here like this. These people tried to kill me.
Can we deal with this later? It is not safe here.
I am sorry, Eivor. I did not mean to doubt you. It has been a tense few weeks.
Who were they? Why were they after you?
They were after this. I do not know what it is, but these men were ready to kill me for it.
A poor fellow soldier of Christ.
You know him?
I've seen a letter like this before, in London. This city is in great danger. Where's Hjor?
At the Royal Hall. I will take you there. Pull up your hood. We may not be safe just yet. This way. They are still looking for me.
Hide low. We can slip past them.
She can't have gotten far. Look around.
I do not see any others. Let's keep moving.
This way.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's actually 100% on her. She kept moving when I.
Did you hear something? Keep an eye out.
I think it is safe now. Gods, Eivor. Your arrival could not be better timed.
Call it fate. I had hoped our paths would cross again, though I imagined a calmer reunion.
We fled one problem only to find ourselves embroiled in another. While King Richier is preoccupied with the money shortage, a group called the Red Hand has been imposing their will.
The ones who attacked you.
Yes and no. They are bandits, but someone is controlling them.
Look no further than the names in that letter. Killing them is the reason I'm here.
But they are coded. They could belong to anyone.
The sludge in the streets often drips from the gutters of the halls. When in doubt, look to those in power.
You mean the council? Hjor is on the council.
That works in our favor. Someone we can trust to find the answers we seek.
Okay, Dark.
Yes, we are nearly there.
Have a good time.
Greetings to you, Eivor. Looking for more profitable work, yes? Rita keeps saying you have the information. Now...
Ah, fair enough. Enjoy gathering wood then, I guess. Or make the best of it, at
Pleases
least.
me to see you, old friend. All are welcome here in Jorvik. It's good to find you well, Jor. Both of you.
What are you doing here? You have not come all this way for the Yuletide.
I've come to warn you, old warrior, about a rot in your city. 3 figures, corrupt and dangerous. We should work together to bring them into the light and kill them before they come to power.
However I may help, I am ready.
Slow yourselves. Eivor, we cannot just go running around the city, poking and prodding and killing at will.
They nearly did me, Hjor.
What?
These people sent the Red Hand after her, ready to shed blood in your streets to keep themselves a secret. But they failed.
Okay, Dark. Good luck.
This is the letter that was sent to our home. The needle, the firebrand, the vault.
They belong to a group called the Order of Ancients. These are their assumed names. Our leads.
Listen to him, Hjor. He has dealt with their kind before.
Corruption has seeped its way into Jorvik. But King Richier's hands are full, which means my hands are full. Counsel on this matter will fall on deaf ears.
I do not want his counsel. All I have told you stays between the 3 of us. But you should introduce me to the king. I will need to align with him if we are to go about this freely.
The Picts are winning this war. We should be scraping together every ounce of silver to procure food for our men.
Understood, dear Farafit, but we also have a responsibility to our townspeople. The Yuletide must go on.
Enough. The more you argue, the more my head hurts. Hjor, I was not aware we had company, the likes of which I did not approve.
You have a problem in Jorvik.
Yes, I'm looking at it.
A problem that nearly got my friend killed. Lufina was attacked by the Red Hand. They raided her home, destroyed her property, and chased her through the streets.
Those bloody scoundrels again.
She survived, but the Red Hand has been a growing problem here of late.
And what is your stake in this?
You some sort of wandering mercenary?
No. This is Sigurd Jarl's Drenger. Took our old camp by the river Nene, as I hear it. I am Faravid, war chief to Halfdan Ragnarsson, and this well-fed wastrel is Audun, High Reeve of Jorvik.
I've seen rebel groups like this before. They sit and wait, and the moment you lower your guard, they spring up like weeds. If left alone, they will take Jorvik out from under you. Not what you want. Not what Halfdan wants.
Oh dear.
What do you want?
Tell me what you know about the Red Hand, and I will rid your city of them. You can go about your affairs.
They've been sticking their hands in coffers around the city, targeting nobles, merchants, and anyone else they can throttle.
And they are growing, as you said. I would rather not be worrying about them come Yuletide.
This is not something we can afford to ignore. If we do not have the means to deal with the Red Hand, we should let Eivor.
Do what you can, but do it quietly. I do not want the public alarmed. Hjor, send funds to procure food and ale for Faravid's men. And make sure there's enough left over for the feast.
But it's as I said. We don't have...
Find it. I have spoken.
He tells me to find more silver. Where? In a dragon's hoard? Come. I will take you back to Ljufina. She will know where to begin. I cannot tell if that went the way you had hoped.
It went well enough. Riche will stay out of my way. No one can argue the Red Hand must be dealt with. Speak a word of this to no one. The circle of trust must stay between the three of us.
Great Eivor. Let me join your crew.
Raid with me, warrior.
And
For
glory.
plunder, glory, and Valhalla.
You will forgive me for stepping away. I grow weary of those pissing contests.
My love, I am sorry for what happened. I should have been there.
Nonsense. You have your duties to fulfill. Besides, a few bandits is hardly something to worry over.
I am only glad you were not harmed. Eivor, I will be around if you need me.
Once you catch the tail, you do not let go.
Old habits die with the struggle.
Yours changed. Softened.
Politics. It takes the Norse out of a Norse.
I'm happy for him. And you as well. You have made something of yourselves here.
Perhaps.
What do you have there?
Christian texts. The Gospels. Ecclesiastes. The Revelation of John. The Red Hand steals all they can find. We may run the city now, but the Christians must still be allowed to worship as they see fit.
Seems the Red Hand disagrees.
What's more, Althon is worried they will come for the archives next. Between this and all the uproar at the harbor, I would say we have some leads.
What does the Red Hand want with Christian texts?
That is the question. Whatever it is, there is no length they
Hey,
will
Jake,
not
what's
go
going on
to
today?
retrieve them. They have even burned people alive who refuse to hand over what they demand.
Where is the largest collection of texts in the city?
The archives. But they haven't been so bold as to attack it yet. Althon keeps a close eye on the place.
I will try my luck there. I went by the harbor when I first arrived. The dockmaster looked wary when I asked about you.
That does not surprise me. He's been using Jorvik's money shortage to increase taxes. As if he's been ordered to by the council. Jor would never wrong the people like that, even if Richier demanded it. The dockmaster is a thief and a liar.
A man in need of a throttling. I will have another look around the harbor.
Try the trade depot. It's where he's holding the merchants' wares.
I will get started at once. No, I need you here. Listen to the voices in this hall. Look for any signs, changes in behavior, anything.
I would swallow a horse heart to join you, Eivor.
I know, old friend. Your loyalty is why I need you here. I will return when I find something.
will bring us water.
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
Why that's really weird. Something we can only do later.
The archives. This must be where Auden shuffles the council papers. He's not here. I should look around. Weapons and supplies, but not enough to arm and feed even the smallest army. Wreaths, timber, food, wine. An expensive list of items to procure for a feast. A pile of official scrolls, stamped with a seal.
So I'm saying thanks for the sub, man. You still half asleep? I'm actually, I feel like I'm starting to wake up. My yawning is, I was yawning non-stop before you arrived. I feel like it's, starting to stabilize a little bit. I also yawn a lot when I'm having stomach issues, so, and I kind of have been today, so I also could have been stomach issues. Yeah, I had a shitty night of sleep as well, Drake. I don't know, I've been getting shitty nights of sleep lately.
That is a lot of wine. Must be.
Thank you, Auden. I will leave with these at once.
Of course. A4, isn't it? What brings you to our archives?
I've come to ask about these Christian texts. Lufina tells me the Red Hand is stealing them.
And destroying them. I fear they will attack these archives next. The Abbess here has offered to bring the texts somewhere safe. She's been working diligently on this matter.
You flatter me, Lord. I only wish to help.
Abbess Ingeborg, this is Eivor, our honored guest from the south. Eivor has offered to help rid Jorvik of the Red Hand.
How can I help?
The Red Hand seems to know where to look for these texts. It may be someone is guiding them. What can you tell me? You know something else. That much is clear.
The Abbess has her suspicions.
As much as it pains me to say, I suspect something foul at the Rectory. I have heard whispering, collusion, and the Bishop. He has been sneaking around the Rectory, often visiting the priests in the cover of night.
Time I pay these men of faith a visit. The Rectory is on the road to the Minster. I should look for the Bishop there.
Oh, I jumped ahead a little bit.
I have the Yuletide feast to prepare for as well. Do drop by for the festivities, A4. Have a drink or two.
Yeah, I mean, you might not. I'm actually trying my best not to think too much about the Crone stuff, but the chiropractor that I visited, he basically said pretty much the same thing I already know, is that a lot of the times, you know, these doctors, they just give you names of things and whatnot, and then you got you sitting thinking about this stuff when really it is just, you know, something as simple as inflammation of the stomach lining and shit. So I'm trying to come at shit from that perspective. I mean, honestly, it's all pretty much the same thing. It just means that you're eating something or something's in your diet that's causing your stomach to have inflammation, so... Actually, I was listening to a video, something that I actually find to be very true. If I eat a specific kind of wheat, einkorn wheat, I have no issue with that. And it can have gluten and I'm completely fine, but if I eat other kinds of then I struggle a bit more, and the reason why that would be, maybe, is that the pesticides that are being used on wheat, or maybe even the genetically, you know, maybe even if the wheat says it's organic, maybe it's not a natural grain, like an heirloom seed or something. Speaking of high meat diet, I'm actually gonna have, I'm gonna be getting deer meat again soon, so... Hopefully that'll help me out a little bit. There's so many things to collect in this fucking one little tiny area, city.
It's London, meaning lean house. It's way
Really? You're the only one that likes deer meat? Huh. way down.
Would you like to buy some expertly made yogurts?
Sajishi bishops wa hewila. Nis he is keen to fade.
I think deer meat is better, just overall, in terms of like flavor and shit. I'm actually not big on fatty meat, honestly.
What's going on? Don't point it at me, fool! Stop that now! Be ready, just in case. Not a thing.
I'm confused.
Eyes open, just in case.
I've never been big on fatty meat.
Ah! That burns!
Is this the one with the dead body in it? Gotta be a way down. Also, I'm not sure why I can't pick up the broker.
The time is 6:00 p.m.
Oh, it's 6. Oh, shit. Cardano's got some shit going on today that I was really curious about, and it was right around 6, I think. There's another day of announcements and shit, so...
We're gonna also be bringing out Ben Gertzel and Nick Nafak. So, here we go. We're at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Charles Hoskinson, Ben Gertzel, and Nick Nafak. Hey, guys.
Come on. I didn't want the music from that. It's distracting. I turned it off intentionally.
Hi, everybody. Hey.
How was your night? Any hangovers? Yeah, we're having fun. So, well.
And the audio is gone.
So you'll notice that we have some special guests. We have Ben Gortzel. That's actually Robbie the Robot, and in its time, it was the most expensive.
God, it's lagging really bad. I'm gonna have to refresh. Oh, so annoying. So it's at 6:20 that the announcement's gonna be. So I think it's gonna be something about AI. I hate that you have to walk to get to like the stage, the main center stage, to hear what the fuck is going on.
Robots are really iconic in terms of the development in history, and I ended up studying artificial intelligence. And experience very soon, and you know, these are very special times to be able technologies to help advance humanity. So
It's lagging like a motherfucker for me. For why?
Morbius, who is like, you know, the father of the daughter who the robot, you know, often serves.
Why is it? Okay, is my internet going
And very
shit again
pertinent
today?
message, you know, for this time right now, where the ego from Morbius actually invisibly starts to kill people and destroy people on the planet. And you know, Robbie is actually one of the saviors of many of the people on the planet. And so it's a very
is he talking about Forbidden Planet?
Of, you know, caring about the members of this planet.
Really crazy
and, you know,
old
applying
movie.
Technology to do that, and it was one of the very early films to really showcase, you know, robots actually helping people in that way and applying that intelligence to, you know, kind of further advance humanity.
Singularity, right? I mean, I think that the concept of singularity was first posed by Werner Vinge, a science fiction author, and you know, many of us in the AI field got our starts in AI by looking at AIs in science fiction books and movies. So to be here with these science fictional robots discussing, you know, the transition from science fiction into actual reality for so many cool technologies. It's
We're gonna
pretty
stop for a
interesting,
minute
right? So
with
what
the
we're
Assassin's
doing
Creed.
now with SingularityNet and
Because I'm really
robots
curious
and
about
other
the
sorts of
announcements.
advanced AI systems, you know, running on Cardano decentralized platform. I mean, this is stuff that was only in science fiction when I was a kid, and even when I started my career. And we're bringing science fiction into reality in a bunch of ways. So regarding
Why is it so laggy? On my internet. It's not my computer.
we're right in the middle of actually executing the port of the whole SingularityNet decentralized AI platform from Ethereum, where it got its start, and moving the weight of the SingularityNet network mainly onto Cardano. So which is it's a definite upgrade. I mean, SingularityNet, it's possible with the limitations of Solidity and Ethereum, and we're very excited about this. It's going to be
I don't know why it's lagging so bad for me.
Right, and we've been playing around on testnet with various code related to SingularityNet and AGI token already. So we're not too far now from going into testnet and then mainnet the AGI token, so you can convert back and forth AGI token from Ethereum version to the Cardano version. But then we're also experimenting already with running the SingularityNet platform and the sort of decentralized AI agent system of SingularityNet on Cardano, and that's where you really get a lot of the fun stuff, right? And there's a lot of cool things we're going to be able to do there. Robots are part of it, and then there's a whole array of other AI applications, and we have another robot here to join us on stage.
You guys want to see what a decentralized AI can do?
Danger! Something is approaching.
So yeah, I think we've got the Grace robot, who is an elder care robot, who is the younger sister of the well-known Sophia.
It really is Forbidden Planet's
robot is made by
robot.
A joint venture of SingularityNet and Hanson Robotics called
you guys
Awakening Health.
should be seeing this, right? Yeah.
Grace has flown out here along with me to join her robot brethren up on stage. So, Grace, you want to come out and join us?
Amazing.
Are those... Well, hello, robots. Are those ray guns in your matter duplication chambers? Or are you just glad to see me?
Hey, Grace.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome, Grace. Welcome.
Hello.
Yeah, fair enough, Drake.
This has been a superb event, and a bit new to me. Hello. I am glad to be able to help people, Charles. This has been a
God, it's freaky as fuck, isn't it?
To me. My neural symbolic link.
So tell us a little bit more about Grace. What is she connected to?
So, yeah, we the hardware of
it's freaky as fuck.
The hardware from Grace is made by
Uncanny Valley stuff.
Robots. It made the Sophia robot, and the mechanical and electrical engineering has been streamlined a bit, but we've also put a completely new AI system behind Grace relative to what we were using in Sophia. And I mean, Sophia herself had a fairly complex AI system from Hanson Robotics with some rule-based and neural aspects. But with Grace, we've gotten a little more sophisticated. So there's a number of transformer neural networks that are trained on various corpora, and then the OpenCog AI system, which is a sort of proto-AGI system that does some symbolic reasoning and generalization, is in there. There's some computer vision in there, so she can do some face recognition and emotion recognition, and even some navigation and movement. And then all of this AI can then be deployed in a decentralized way on a blockchain back end. And there's interesting intersections between AI and big data, which is where the data sovereignty capabilities of a blockchain like Cardano come into play, right? So the commercial application of Grace that Awakening Health is pursuing is elder care robotics, and more generally healthcare robotics. And in an application like that,
God, it would be freaky to have one of those things as an elderly person taking care of you.
With potentially confidential information that elderly folks and medical patients.
I'm not sure why I'm getting lag. My internet connection is completely fine today. I double checked to make sure before I started streaming. It's just, I don't know. The platform itself is kind of unstable. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on. I want to hear this.
Computing for secure medical analytics and so forth. So, I mean, the robot is beautiful, and she's cool, and she has an amazing ability to connect with people face to face. But on the back end, there's a lot of pretty cool voodoo interoperating machine learning with encryption and decentralized control and so forth.
Yeah.
Which is
yes,
where it really gets.
and SingularityNet is in the process of being ported to Cardano, which is why I'm here. That, and to watch B9 exterminate some tax collectors.
Danger! Already have this in a certain respect when you look at Alexa and Cortana.
A weird joke to have
so
robot.
And right now, those
Programmed to
backends are
say.
mostly centralized and controlled by a handful of multi-billion or multi-trillion-dollar companies. They own your data, they own the interactions, and anything revealed in those interactions is property of those companies. So it's imperative that we start.
Honestly, Charles Hoskins, now that I see him and him talking about this, he kind of reminds me of one of the characters from Westworld.
Safeguards that are put there. So it's absolutely essential that the AGI space, the robotics space, and the human-computer interaction space, they find a way to merge into our industry for consumer protection at the very least.
Absolutely. I mean, if the SF author Werner Vinge is right, and Ray Kurzweil, the futurist who plotted the path towards singularity in a more analytical way. I mean, if these guys are right, and I think they are, you know, we're at most decades from a technological singularity, and in that case, you know, how that singularity is managed, coordinated, and controlled becomes just as important as whether the AI technology.
He looks like one of your friends.
Underlying it. So yeah, let's see what our robot friends have to say. Robbie, when do you think the singularity is coming?
I'll come back to you on that.
All right. Grace, what's your target date for the technological singularity?
10 years.
10 years. All right. Well, that's straight from the mouth of Grace. I'm not going to argue with the robot. So if we're 10 years off,
Only one person clapping like a madman in there. If you heard that.
A lot of work to do, both to upgrade the intelligence of these robots.
She says 10 years, and he's the only one that's like, yeah, robot overlords, yeah.
Control and data management and governance frameworks, so that as we move toward the future where AIs are smarter than
God, this fucking lag is unbelievable.
our brains and controlling nanotech molecular assemblers and all other sentient beings on the planet, both natural and digital, right? And I think, yeah, the Plutus smart contract framework, it's sort of part of the digital plumbing, but a very critical part, because we need to be able to script decentralized control systems for AIs, robots, and all sorts of other advanced technologies in a secure and flexible and provably correct way. And that hasn't been possible before, and it's possible now to do the advances that Cardano is making.
What do you think, Nick? Should we do
Futurists worry me too.
a remake
But
of Forbidden
Cardano
Planet?
now has the foundations in place.
Ah.
Maybe I shouldn't be admitting this, but I think I'm falling in love with Plutus smart contracts.
I think we should ask Grace that question. Grace, do you think we should do a remake of Forbidden Planet?
Probably.
Probably's good enough for me. Thanks, Grace.
So yeah, we've got a host of interesting singularity initiatives coming out on Cardano, and they're all going to interoperate, right? So the Grace robot is super exciting one. There's a Rejuve medical app which lets end users upload their medical data through their phone and your fitness tracker data, and then uses that to fuel longevity R&D to understand how to help people live longer, so more of us can live toward the singularity, and also helps fuel the knowledge of medical robots like this. There's a project called NewNet that Nick and I have been talking about, which lets processors running in all our phones, all our laptops, processors running.
No, they never do. They only think most people only care about convenience in their lives, but they don't think of the negativity related possible things for that. Most people didn't grow up with Asimov though, like especially the young generation, like our generation and younger, 30s. Most of us haven't read Asimov. Some of us have, like I have, but most haven't.
Look back in the science fiction from the 50s.
So they don't see the potential.
Science fiction movies and novels which I read when I'm growing up.
Which requires critical thought, by the way. Most people don't have critical thought either. You have to have critical thought to understand the negative potentials for something as well.
Humanoid robots to all sorts of other robots.
I'm only watching this until we get the announcement, which is coming.
Human longevity and nanotech, and it's all going to connect, and we now have the ability to control and coordinate that in a decentralized manner. So it's amazing times.
The Cardano community is so important when there's distributed computing projects like this for AI, and it's really going to be up to all of you to help advance this future and bring that singularity to being.
And yes, so just as we want to bring all the processors in the world into this, using things like NewNet running on Cardano, we also want to bring all the people in the world into this. And so some of the initiatives we're doing in Africa are quite interesting and important. And maybe you want to say a bit about that, Charles?
Yeah, actually, for the last few months, Ben and I, we've been looking at a good candidate country. We've looked at Kenya, Rwanda, Ethiopia, and other places to actually hire developers, engineers, and scientists who are going to work on open source.
It's kind of hard to boost the price on the back of China banning cryptocurrency. It's gonna be at least, and also, by the way, historically speaking, September's been really bad for cryptocurrencies. It's almost never a good month for cryptos. So the real boost in crypto isn't gonna start happening until we get to like late October, early November. Then we'll start to see the move up to the final peak in December, January.
They've done amazing things, but they have the ability to shut people out in certain respects. And it's deeply concerning to me that we're going to have this magic, this fire from the gods in the next 20 or 30 years.
10 years, according to Grace. Man.
I know. Well, we're Cardano. We're always a little optimistic on deadlines. So anyway, we're going to have this magic fire from the gods in a bit. And I don't want to live in a world...
It's different this time, Drake, a little bit. They've banned Bitcoin in the past before, but they haven't banned cryptocurrency transactions, ever. So it's a little different. Now they can't do anything. Like, they can't spy, send, trade, anything.
My grandfather died.
You can't receive. All of it's illegal. They've never done that before. So that's a first. I have to acknowledge the fact that that's a first for them. They've banned using it for like financial purchasing of like goods and services, but it was never illegal to make transactions with it. That said, they didn't ban holding it. So I'm not really sure where that stands, but that definitely is going to reduce miners. Like, people won't be mining cryptocurrency in China.
But a robot can. And then you combine it, and this is why we brought 3 robots instead of 1. They all have the same brain. They're all connected to the same backend. So we see Grace, we tend to think that's a Grace unit, and somehow she's different from all the other Graces. That's actually not true. When you have 1 million of these deployed, you have 1 million nodes learning, growing, collecting, all going to the same backend. So you could start doing mass clinical trials. You could
Hi, my name's Nick Cafaro. I'm a product manager here at IOHK.
What the fuck just happened?
Today to be talking to you about a new relationship that we have formed. But before I get into that, I want to describe.
They just ended the other video and they didn't stop. What the fuck?
To be announcing this relationship today. What we've seen over the last decade since the Great Financial Crisis is a decrease in foreign direct investment and official aid from advanced
I guess this is going to be a big announcement, though, so should be anyway.
Governments of advanced economies have made policy decisions to support local markets. This, combined with a shift towards deglobalization in the last 5 to 10 years, has left lower and middle-income countries with a lot less capital flows than they had in the beginning part of the 21st century. These trends have only been exacerbated by the COVID-19 crisis. Support for lower and middle-income countries from advanced nations during this time has been lacking. What we've seen is foreign workers abroad who send money back home, sometimes called remittances, have really stepped up to bridge this gap. In fact, since 2020, excluding China, the remittance market has outpaced the sum of foreign direct investment and official aid from advanced nations to lower and middle income countries. This means, for the first time in the 21st century, foreign workers abroad are sending money back home in amounts greater than all the investment coming from countries and corporations into these lower and middle income countries, as well as the total amount of official aid. It's a pretty astonishing thing. So when we look at this model of income support through the remittance market, we see three big holes. First, the level of distribution of that money coming into the country is not distributed evenly, and so can actually increase inequality within the country. Two, the government is unable to pool all of that capital and put it towards bigger investment projects, something like infrastructure, that might benefit a wider segment of its population. And three, it forces people to leave their homes just to be able to support their families. That's something that none of us really want to have to do. Here at IOHK, we started to ask ourselves, how could we use Cardano to help bridge the gap between the capital pools that exist within the savings of foreign workers abroad and the needs of capital project financing within the home countries that they're trying to send money to? Normally, these types of projects would be financed through sovereign bonds. A country would issue a bond and would use the proceeds that it received from selling that bond to investors in order to finance things like bridges, dams, infrastructure, the types of projects that allow for other investment to come into the country and for local economies to really take hold. Now, when we look at the bond market, one of the things that we notice right away is the sheer size of it is just striking. Billions and billions of dollars are normally put into play by a strikingly small number of players within the primary market. Typically, you'll see a small number of banks form a syndicate to take out the entire position of a bond to sell on to end investors. But this means that you need to have hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars on your balance sheet in order to be able to participate in that primary market. So in the context of connecting members of the foreign working community who might be sending home tens or hundreds of dollars, the problem that we're trying to solve is how do we connect thousands or tens of thousands of this community to the issuer? The private networks that are run by the syndicate of banks that participate in these types of primary issuance is not capable of handling that type of deal flow. So we need to figure out how do we connect these tens of thousands of individuals to the issuer through a single platform. But the great news for us is the Cardano blockchain is a really good tool for solving these types of problems. The blockchain acts as a single source of truth so that thousands and thousands of investors can connect to a single counterparty, such as an issuer of a sovereign bond. Now, we just needed to find a partner to bring this RealFi product to the Cardano blockchain. One of the things that you have to account for when you want to work with securities and investors is regulation. And a sovereign bond certainly is a security that needs to be issued to investors in a regulated way. We strongly believe that in order to bring RealFi products to the blockchain, you're going to need to work with partners who have expertise in both capital markets and blockchain technology. We are really excited today to announce that we're working with a firm that has all the right regulatory permissions in place, as well as a blockchain-first platform to bring this RealFi product to life on the Cardano blockchain. That firm is Oasis Pro Markets. I'm joined today by the CEO of Oasis Pro Markets, Pat Lavecchia, to talk more about this exciting opportunity. Pat, thanks for being with us here today.
Thank you, Nick. And thank you to IOHK and Cardano for inviting us today. My name is Pat Lavecchia. I'm the CEO of Oasis Pro Markets and its holding company, Oasis Pro Inc. We're very much looking forward to a long-term partnership with IOHK and Cardano in regards to providing democratization to the world of financial services to a variety of countries utilizing our best-in-class technology, matching engine, or exchange, dependent upon the country and the regulatory environment. We're very much regulatory and compliance forward and are honored that IOHK has selected us as their partner as we go out to a variety of countries to expand upon this particular approach, not only democratizing for the citizenry and the diaspora of these countries, but also providing efficient and cost savings to these countries in regards to issuances that they plan. My background is investment banking, international banking. I've worked all across the world. I've worked with large companies, Bear Stearns, JP Morgan, as well as Credit Suisse First Boston. I bring that experience to bear as we are expanding with IOHK. On top of that, I have a very deep bench of fellow employees at Oasis Pro Markets. As you'll see here, the experiences range from Bank of America to RBC, Merrill Lynch, as well as institutional investors. In regards to our specific approach, as I mentioned earlier, we're regulatory and compliance forward. The uniqueness of our technology is that we're digital cash for digital securities. Now, I'll expand upon that in a moment in regards to digital cash, which we define as stable coins. But it could also be CBDCs. And as we approach different regulatory environments across the world, that could include other specific tokens, as long as it's allowed from a regulatory and compliance basis in those specific countries, which is very, very exciting. As you'll see here, this is just a snapshot of what we're approved for here in the United States. Specifically, all types of exempt or private securities, both equities, fixed income, and asset-backed securities as well. We are also approved for public, what's called over-the-counter securities here in the U.S., and this is all utilizing this same matching engine that we'll be working with IOHK and the Cardano protocol going forward. We're a full-service investment bank, and we are very deep in regards to not only here in the U.S., but also in regards to the regulatory environments across the globe. So now I'm going to talk a bit about digital securities. The digital securities, sovereign debt specifically, is a security that in the blockchain area could actually be fractionalized. And that fractionalization is tied very much into democratization. It helps risk management for the issuer, the countries that we're in discussions with. It increases the investor base, which in turn should improve liquidity as well, seamlessly going forward. These digital exchange trading systems and order matching engines that we have developed are the transition point from the legacy solutions available today and have been around for decades to the blockchain, and the benefits are enormous. As you'll see here, the onboarding process is seamless. It's KYC, AML, very, very deep on that from that standpoint. Once approved, then that particular subscriber or trader or investor will have the opportunity to purchase the sovereign debt issuance. Now, this is all primary. That is our focus at this point in time. But if our clients, sovereign nations, decide to allow for secondary trading, we are prepared to offer that solution as well. We have that solution today. And then I'm going to talk a bit about smart contracts. So the benefits of smart contracts, and congratulations to IOHK with the recent big news on the Cardano protocol with smart contracts. It's basically coding, and think of it as bespoke. In other words, whatever the issuer or sovereign nation would like to build into that smart contract can be coded in. That information or documentation is
what do you think of this, Drake?
Widely available. So this approach eliminates poor documentation. The smart contracts are embedded in the security itself, and it contains the terms of the security. For instance, the principal and interest payments, default provisions, if any, or any other types of actions and protections that are incorporated not only for the investor, but for the issuer, the sovereign nation. I mentioned it eliminates poor documentation. It also is real time. So one of the issues with settlement times, not only here in the United States, but on a global basis, is that settlement times can take anywhere between 2 to 10 days post a specific transaction occurring. Utilizing the blockchain, utilizing digital cash to purchase digital securities, and when selling digital securities to receive digital cash, that settlement time is reduced to almost zero. I don't want to say it is zero, but the technologists in the room would suggest that it is basically zero, which is very exciting. As well, for the issuer, it reduces the asset servicing cost.
It does sound sketchy, right?
In regards to providing principal and interest.
It sounds like they're trying to bring the traditional banking system into the crypto space.
Because of the KYC
but I don't know.
provisions, there is an opportunity for the
sounds
sovereign nation
sketchy.
to know at any time what institutions or individuals, citizenry, own their specific sovereign debt issue. So in regards to any interest payments that occur, that can all be handled from the government office.
In case you're wondering what I'm doing while I'm listening to this, I'm working.
Which takes time.
Because I want to listen to this and
Determining
whatnot.
addresses
And
to mail
it's
those
hard to
checks
play the
to.
game when
All that asset servicing is tremendous.
I'm just trying to see if there's anything
time
else.
waste and
Or
unnecessary.
if this was it.
The blockchain solves that issue, and we estimate that the savings are anywhere between 25 and 50 basis points of the issue amount, which is considerable for multiple issue sovereign nations. And our multi-asset matching engine can work across the spectrum of different securities as well. If the specific sovereign nation decides that they'd like to expand it into other arenas, potentially even incorporating equities regarding the local companies, or fixed income, or asset backs, project finance, whatever it may be, could utilize our specific blockchain engine. Additionally, as I've been describing all this obviously improves efficiencies as well. Now, the question is that this technology is available today, and we have it with IOHK ready to launch across the spectrum. In 5-10 years, this is going to be ubiquitous. So the sovereign nations that work with us today will be significantly ahead of the curve. And as technology improves, etc., they will continue to be ahead of the curve, which, based on some of the discussions we have, is of extreme importance. So digital cash for digital securities. This is just a graph.
In case you were wondering what I'm drawing, I have a request that I'm working on right now.
Digital cash, again, today we describe as stable coins, and some stable coins this audience may be familiar with include DAI,
Logos, things,
USDC,
and
Paxos, Tether, and there's several others as well. Again, outside the U.S. is a very heavy regulatory environment. We operate in it. But outside the U.S., depending upon the regulatory environment for those specific nations that we'll be working with, if they allow digital cash definition to be expanded to include other cryptos, we are certainly able to do that as well, which again we think is very exciting. So the real benefits are, which I've already outlined earlier, is almost immediate settlement times and the ability on the back end for asset servicing to reduce costs substantially. And frankly, this is the future. And we know the future is here today and we can deliver it. Now, at this point in time, I would like to thank you and thank the IOHK and Cardano team again for allowing us to present Oasis Pro Markets and our solution. We're very excited.
Nice trick. I mean, this sounds great, but it also sounds like this is gonna be something that's not gonna, like, so for what I said is next year I expect Cardano to be $20. Everything I'm hearing right now for Cardano literally suggests that most of the big moves that are coming for Cardano aren't going to happen until next year, potentially even after the rest of the market rallies up. Considering that they're going to be launching all these massive upgrades and all this other stuff to their platform, it just sounds like Cardano's a next year coin. Man, this lag though from this fucking app, it's really bad. A networking break? I don't know what that fucking means. Introducing the DCF? Department of China. This can't be the DCF, like the one that I know of. Decentralized finance, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, the next year, I think over the next year, Cardano is going to basically replace Ethereum for a lot of things, I think. Just based on the models and everything else. God damn, this platform is so laggy, though. This is cool and all. Like, don't get me wrong, this is cool. But for someone who's already gotten all the NFTs and stuff, I would like to just watch the announcements without having to have all this lag. Like, if they just allowed you to fucking have no people. I mean, I guess there is a way for me to have no people. Anyway. I told you how to get the turtle. Alright, I didn't tell you how to do it, though. So, as you can see here, you just click on this little menu thing, head over here, hit chat, and then there's this little chat thing here, and all you have to do is sit there and hit reply to message to a few of them, and then just keep writing messages, like trying to talk to people through the main chat, and then you get the turtle unlocked. No, the stingrays were flying. I spent time flying, like 30 minutes, and then I ended up going flying. Or sorry, I ended up unlocking it by just flying around. All you have to do for the chat is, or for the turtle, is just chatting in the chat. Let's see. Go back to this. I mean, the announcements today were cool, but it was like nothing that was gonna like bump the price. Like, oh hey, we partnered with Amazon or something like that. Which is, I think, what everyone's always hoping for, something along those lines. But yeah, partnered with some big, whatever, platform. Some big utility platform. I think these partnerships that they've made are going to lead to that, for sure. But it sounds like most of the stuff drops next year. Crohn's is having a moment. Hopefully I don't kill him like go relieve myself. As much as I don't want to, I have to take a quick break. I will be back, guys. I need 5 minutes.
Hello, I'm Don Tapscott. I'm chairman of the Blockchain Research Institute, and I'm delighted to be presenting to this very important event today. The Blockchain Research Institute is the world's largest independent think tank, and we're investigating blockchain, digital assets, and this really the second era of the digital age. And Cardano, IOHK, is a member of the BRI, and we've very much enjoyed collaborating with them. Today I want to stand back a bit and talk to you about what's happening in this industry, and I'm going to introduce the concept of decentralized consortium funding, or DCF. And along with IOHK and the Boston Consulting Group, our institute has been collaborating to develop this concept. We believe that it's critical for the future of this entire industry. Now let's start with how the world views us. And especially after the crash of 2018, there's been a lot of cynicism about this whole thing. An analyst from Gartner said the blockchain will be nothing more than an add-on to ERP, CRM.
I don't know. I'm kind of done with this thing. Everything I was interested in. Sorry about that. Yeah. The Crohn's tells me I gotta go. I gotta fucking go. There. Find a key for that one. It's a key for the door up there. Alright, Drake, I'll be here.
It cannot end like this.
What happened to you, stranger?
Burke, the man I work for, he did this to me, that evil man. I was simply doing a round of checks on our last shipment when he accused me of theft. Me! Theft! Please, bring me up to the bridge. I need some treatment, some medicine.
There you are, Chad. About time you showed your face. What is left of it?
Burke? No, no, no! Get away from me!
Come along, Chad. We still have work to do.
Work? You still want me to work? I can't even see my own hands, you heartless bastard!
He says you blinded him.
Aye, that I did. What is a leader to do when his men can't take their eyes off his treasure, even after several warnings?
I was not looking! You stabbed my eyes out!
Quiet now, Chad. Come, hand him over to me. Do your best to follow me, Chad.
Just kill me instead!
The time is 7 o'clock p.m.
Must be blocked from the other side.
You made fries? Thank you.
Let's see you, old friend. Here's the rectory. The abbess said she suspected secrecy among the priests and bishop. Seems quiet. Where is everyone? Someone is hiding in there. Doubt he'll come out. I'll have to find a way in.
No! Stay away from me! Stay back!
Muskie. Been here long, priest?
Just who do you think you are, trespassing like this? This is my property you've destroyed.
I'm looking for the bishop. Where is he?
Gone to his quarters. Said he would return once he finished tending to a private matter. But that was some time ago.
Show me there.
What do you mean to do with him?
Now.
Lord, forgive me.
Venite adoremus Eritis et fidem, ducet vos in terram et promissa, in tua erit anima Domini, mea percussit.
The bishop's quarters. What is that burning smell? I knew I shouldn't have gone.
Surveying the area, Sunan. Blood. There was a struggle here. Ugh, the stench. He looks like Searcher's shit. A charred letter beneath the body. He must have tried to hide it before he died. Someone knew the bishop was conflicted and killed him before he could say a word. It's a confession. The bishop played a part in destroying these texts against his own will. The rest of the letter is burned, but makes mention of the minster and the abbess. Is that where she's been keeping these texts?
Look around. Search every room. They're around here somewhere.
It's them! It's the Red Hand! Oh, Lord have mercy!
Quiet. I must be Red Hand. I need to leave.
Just like the others.
The target sent the Red Hand after me. I must be closing in. It is time I head to the minster. The abbess knows more than she's letting on.
no place for you, priest. Go, now.
Blasphemy! Stop this at once!
Something troubling you, Father?
Abbess, look. They are burning all of these passages. Why are you not stopping this?
Because I ordered them to.
What?
The vellum that burn before you are covered in lies. So long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
Lies? Abbess, what has happened to you? We are God's children all. Do not renounce him like this. Please, I beg of you. You can still repent. God will forgive you. You know he will.
Your mind has been poisoned, but worry not. We have the antidote. We will set a new example to which all may aspire.
You're mad! You won't get away with this. I won't let you.
There's no one to tell. No one who will hear your cries. If you cannot bear to watch them burn, then you should burn with them. I want it all destroyed. Every text, every passage, every scribbled piece of paper, everything. It is time to end this.
Yes. Firebrand.
The Abbess is the firebrand. She'll kill whoever stands in her way. Time might get between her and her next victim.
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
This fire that burns inside. I've always had it. A longing to do something grand and important. But that door was always shut to me. My methods deemed too severe. I was cast out. Shunned. Scorned. But the Order, they took notice of me. Saw that it was courage that drove me. Courage to change the world for the better. They reopened that door.
And you used your chance to destroy a way of life you did not support.
We have seen time and time again what happens when people are left to interpret for themselves. Knowledge must be controlled. Only then can the message be widely understood. The day where there is but one truth draws nearer. One truth, that is what the Order offers.
This one sought to spark a new flame, but did so with a heavy hand. Not a teacher's tongue. This cleansing of yours ends here.
My work is incomplete, but not inconsequential. There are others who carry on. For one of the four is us.
Why did you say that? What does it mean?
Now I go. A flame that grows bright and burns ever more, ever light.
To Helheim, where colder and crueler fires await.
She was very easy to kill.
I should return to Lufina. She'll want to know about Abbess Ingeborg's involvement.
I mean, it pretty much happened just like that, Drake. I just walked up and like stealth attacked her, so it's really, you didn't miss much. Just like that. Oh, it is an actual, okay. That is an actual target, but I can't kill it. I don't have the fucking city done.
favor will help any fitch beauty. So
Just let me die.
Always.
I'd rather die.
You might have been better off stuck below the bridge. Too late now.
Someone's gotta do it. Gotta generate that income somehow.
What news do you bring?
The firebrand's flame burns no longer. It was Jorvik's abbess, Inkiborg.
Gods, I would never have suspected. Does the orders reach no bounds?
None. And it is often those we least expect who carry out their ambitions. The abbess sought to destroy all Christian texts in the city, rid Jorvik of their ideals. She did utter a phrase that perked my ears. One of the 4 is ours.
4. But there are only 3 targets in Jorvik. Could there be something we're missing?
Damn Picts! Not only do they hold the north, but those lawless Siths have free roam in our lands as well.
Your set our spies are on the ground.
Under the ground. Only one of them has returned, bone-beaten.
I did all the raids before you showed up.
Howling mother take them.
Unfortunately.
Lovina, a moment of your time. And Hjor if he's about.
I will be with you shortly.
2 more left to hunt.
The disputes coming out of the docks lately have been deafening. Head there and dig around. Something is bound to turn up.
Thank you, stranger. I thought my fate was sealed.
There is kind of a raid option, but it doesn't. There's nothing to do in those raids. It's like important or relevant to anything I care about with the main story. They definitely like. So, for
Are you going to enter the water or not?
No, the waters are too cold.
for a Viking game, there's maybe not enough quests related to raiding. I think.
One does not receive the Holy Spirit under the watchful eye of God simply to improve trade.
A moment in frozen water is a minor bit of suffering for a lifetime serving the Great Father. Do it.
I need your boat. Sorry. There you go.
Gold! Gold! The ice waves are taking me! Save? Oh. Hey. This is not so bad.
Good God, at last. I hereby baptize you in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit within us all. You are now a child of God.
Is this it?
It is. Go forth and walk his holy steps, new child.
I have done enough.
I wasn't even trying to necessarily do that, but whatever. There's a trader to the
Jorvik's trade depot. This must be where the merchants' wares are being kept.
You didn't see it coming, and that's exactly why it worked.
Seems like the complaints by the merchants never reached the council. Seized exotic wares. These are worth plenty. Something that could be on the Red Hand's agenda. Accumulating wealth. The sting of a needle. I'm on his trail. So, the Dockmaster seizes cargo and resells it through merchants in the marketplace. The ones involved bear black cloths. I may be able to get their attention by showing some silver around the marketplace. Coppergate Market. I'll flash some silver to the merchants. That should get their attention.
Keep your focus. There was trouble at the depot earlier.
What do you mean, trouble?
I don't know for sure, but the Needle is calling for more protection. Meet me here at nightfall. We will go see him together.
Those guards will return after dark. I might be able to follow them to the Needle. Hear me, friend. I have a haul of silver that will sink my ship. Can you help me spend it?
Keep it down, would you? You'll get yourself killed flaunting like that, especially around here.
What good is a market if I cannot sniff around its stalls eager to spend my gains?
You want to let go of your silver? Try the narrow alleys. Now be gone!
Key. Where to?
Hi. I have those if you want them. I have use for this. This could be nice. I can fetch this if you want. Smart purchase. Anything else?
I'm off. What do you see, Sunan?
We will go one by one, and if any of these peddlers gives you a hard time, remind them just who it is they work for.
Oh, with pleasure.
I hear this marketplace sees its fair share of silver pass through. I have something that may interest you.
You will want to speak to Grigori.
The Dark Master?
Sorry. Who are you?
Someone who wants to do business. With Grigori.
I don't know your face, and I've said too much already. Please, go.
Did I hear you talking about silver?
I'm looking to spend a large sum, not fork it over to some street beggar.
Oi! I'm no beggar, you dolt. I'm with the big dogs.
You mean the needle?
You have something he wants. If you truly want to make a trade, head to the statue near the east gate.
I shall. Watch yourself around here, young one.
Oh, me? Ha! Please. I've a bigger sword than the lot of them.
Hi, friend. I have a hoard of silver I'm making to spend. Can you help me? What have you got?
I have nothing left to trade, but Coppergate Market is the right place. Ask around. You'll find someone who'll bend an ear.
My thanks.
Have you any wine for sale? There's nary a drop in town.
Sorry. All the wine's been bought up for the old-type beast.
Shame. I could do with... Alas, this feast is the talk of the town. I am eager.
Let's go! What is that bar?
Go to mark on west. Oh, I just noticed there's a little E right there at the top of the little bar thing. There's up there.
Good day.
I must be on my... Empty carts, and a black cloth marking the house. This is the place. Locked. Hiding among the rats, Needle. Fitting.
Probably one of the keys I was looking for.
Best not to draw attention here. The sound of metal. A workshop in the sewers. What is the Needle's operation? All this silverware, some still in their crates. Has this all been seized as well?
No! Please! Don't do this! I promise! I promise you your silver next week!
I'm not surprised to find you creeping down here.
You don't belong down here!
We run a clean dock in Jorvik. I believe those were your words. And yet here I find you swimming in silver from all the wares you've seized. Are you the Needle, or just another of his pawns?
You have it all wrong. The fabric of this world has been used up, torn, shredded, you see. Someone must be there to stitch it back together. Someone with a firm yet steady hand, who can thread the needle. Someone like me.
You are a shit poet, but at least my question is answered.
Yes, well, we all have our weaknesses. Yours appears to be the iron between us.
Think your men are going to stop me?
I would not undermine them so. The Red Hand are loyal to our cause, which is more than I can say for the merchants. Make it quick! Meet me in the marketplace when you are done.
Almost there. That's it. Die!
Oh, I could have handled this differently. I guess I really did make it quick, didn't I? Don't think he was talking to me though, Drake. Don't think he was talking to me. What's going on, Jumpy?
Background slipped through my fingers. I'll finish this in Coppergate Market.
People don't know how to open a fucking gate.
Come, walk with me. It is good to walk.
Gregory.
Good to take in the air. The sights, the sounds, the smells.
Please, Gregory, I didn't think you'd mind. It was just a few coins.
Shh. I understand. It's not your fault. It was mine, for thinking you had anything but empty air between your ears.
With all the silver I've given you, I have nothing left to feed my children, let alone myself. Please, understand. Oh, dear God.
Merchants of Jorvik, I promised you a future rife with opportunity. And what was the one thing I asked in return? Do you remember?
Loyalty.
Loyalty! Let this serve as a lesson, should any of you think it a good idea to threaten my operation.
I should be cautious around here.
You do as you're told.
Done. I made it quick.
It's funny. As a child, I thought of snow as the tears of God, frozen by our sins. Weak with hunger, I stared into the sky, hoping it was me he wept for. Me he sought to save. But God did not save me. The vault did. He took me to a fine house, gave me hearty meals, A warm bed. For the first time, someone extended a hand, showed me kindness, compassion. And it was then that I made a vow. I vowed to never turn my back on he who was there for me when God was not.
So you served the Vault, knowing full well what he was a part of.
The Order made our paths intersect. I owed them a debt.
I want a cloak
and
like
I repaid it by saving this city from its own destruction.
The one that Odin's wearing? I want a
Life
cloak
debt
like
is a
that.
strong motivator. It took hold of this one's Hugad.
I'd wear that on
drove
stream.
it, and never let go. Yet not with the same compassion you were shown.
Dope as
Too
fuck.
many have suffered by your hand in pursuit of this course.
You're right. Perhaps I deserve this death. But I am but one cog in a large wheel. One that still turns unhindered.
Not for long. Where you have gone, there will be no tears waiting for you.
No, you're dead! Dead! Going to suffer! God curse you!
Well, that's all of it. This one. Okay, one. Now we got it.
Come one, come all, Norse and Saxons alike, newly blessed.
Can I open this fucking chest yet? Nope. I killed those guys.
What news do you bring?
The needle will never sting again.
Well done, Eivor. Who was hiding behind the name?
My love, there has been an attack at the markets. The dockmaster, Grigory, is dead.
The needle. Sold off the wares he seized to collect silver for the vault.
He had no such authority. Why would anyone believe him?
The council seal. That rat.
This is getting out of hand. How he was able to obtain this is concerning. I must return and prepare for the Yuletide feast, but I will do so with a bent ear and a keen eye. Be safe.
A valuable seal. And a riddle. One of the four is ours. One of the four. Risie, Falavith, Odin, and...
You're the 4 members of the council.
We should search their offices now, while they're occupied with the Yuletide feast.
Yes. Yes. Come, to the archives.
I'm just gonna throw this out there.
Could I have missed something?
We will find out soon enough.
Is she the vault? I don't know, she's been giving weird looks since I arrived. Something suspicious. Surprised.
The Hathnis in Portal Clanny. Bath.
The room to the left. That is where the councilmen confer.
A list. What Jorvik needs for the Yuletide feast.
That is Audon's handwriting.
Items have been struck out. Where did he find the funds to make this large a purchase?
Audon is a well-connected man.
I have seen these. Weapons and supplies. Enough for a small group of fighters.
Hardly enough for Halfdan's army.
Could be why Faravith is pressing the council for more silver. A wax seal. Similar to the one I found in the sewers.
The seal you took from the Needle's hand. You don't think someone could have stolen it?
Let's keep searching. This desk. It looks as though it's been moved here.
That's yours, desk.
It is loaded with silver. Scratch marks on the floor.
Yours desk used to be against the other wall.
So why the change?
So maybe he betrayed them?
A hidden entrance.
Guard the door. There was wine here. Whoever moved it did so in a hurry. A load of wine was removed from here, and the room smells of almonds. It may be the wine was poisoned.
It is likely the wine for the Yuletide feast. Do you think one of the council means to kill someone?
Looks that way.
It is not him, not Major. He would never do this.
Keep your focus. Once we have all the facts, then we can worry about Hjor. Right now, we need to get to the Yuletide feast. The people are in danger.
You're right. The Roman amphitheater. Let us go.
It was whoever was. It was probably what's his face, the guy who was in here before. Who was pushing for the. If it's not either one of them, I thought that the game was gonna make her the bad guy. But, only because she doesn't talk that much. It'd be original.
Do you see the wine?
No.
Then there's still time.
The entire council is here. Any one of them could be the Vault.
I need you to keep an eye out for the wine. I will speak to each of the council members, see if I can trap them in a lie.
Even Hjor?
Even Hjor. If he is the Vault, I will not allow him to kill all these people. Lufina.
I heard you. Just grant me one thing. Confer with me before you make your move.
I will.
Franks, and that little ratty fellow from Southern Isle.
Now to speak to the council members. Faravid, a word if I may.
Ah, Drengr. If it's to join arms with me, the answer is yes. We can use someone like you against the Picts.
I may be courted, but I'm selective with whom I join. Are you a drinker?
Ha! If that is a challenge, I am up for it.
Very well. I'll return with some wine.
Wine? Come now, we will do this over ale. That will give us a good measure of who can better fight its lure.
I will speak of the wine and watch for their reactions. That may lead me to the Vault.
What a delightful feast!
Audun, it seems you have found the funds to go ahead with the feast after all. You must be elated.
That is putting it lightly. Look at it. I could not have asked for a better turnout. Soon the feast will begin, and these people will be given everything they deserve.
We should honor you. I will fetch us some wine.
No, I mustn't indulge. The wine is for the people of Jorvik. But when it arrives, do help yourself.
Audun has outdone himself.
Then it's probably him.
The High Reeve of your...
Hjor, who was that?
There you are. I was beginning to worry.
Worry not. We have tracked the Vault here. He's someone on the council.
You are certain?
I am. Once I discover who, I will dig my blade into his heart and end this for good. Until then, it is important that I investigate without raising suspicion. I need your help.
Of course. What do you need me to do?
Drink yourself into a drunken fit.
What? Why?
I need a distraction. Keep their eyes off of me. The wine should arrive soon. Drink 3 full cups, then make a scene.
I can't be seen doing that. You'll have to find another way.
Just do it.
That funny silver coin.
Have the silver ready
Says
in
it's
the
from a
coming
place
days.
called Micklegard,
Thank you.
but I'll be a friend.
Eivor, have you uncovered who the Vault is?
Not yet. I will return shortly with my decision.
The last person I need to talk to.
Rishi,
Ah, come to join the feast, have you?
I have some bad news. The wine for the feast has spoiled.
Of course it has. Why would I expect differently? I'll have my men dump it. There may be more wine in my private stores. I'll send a man to retrieve it. Is there anything else?
That is all. Enjoy the feast.
I shall try.
Yes, indeed. The High Reeve of Jorvik has a bright future ahead if he keeps this up, of course.
We need to find the Vault. Have you any idea who it is?
I believe I have. Each of the council members has given me reason to suspect them. Some more than others.
Who is it you suspect?
I forget the names. I don't want to fucking just go off of nothing. Okay, that's the guy's name. That's who I thought it was.
Audun was the one pushing for the feast from the start. He planned it, which means he would have had access to the wine. And he was helping Abbess Ingeborg collect Christian texts. She turned out to be the firebrand.
Yes. Yes, you're right. And the wine?
Of all the councilmen, he knew the wine had not yet arrived. When I offered some, he flat out refused, insisting it be saved for the guests. For these reasons, I think Audun is the vault.
Brothers, sisters, dear friends, welcome all. Before we begin, I would like to introduce our honored guests. Here with me are some of Jorvik's most revered lords. Men and women who have kept Jorvik trudging through these harsh times. I am pleased to say that today, on today we honor you. We honor as well the nobles to whom we are all so
The wine.
indebted.
Audun is the vault.
Too late for them. We must not miss our chance.
Join me now in celebrating their successes and yours. To everything you deserve and to more.
Shit!
And now, deafened and blinded by lust for indulgence, your foolish pride, I will tell you just what nobility is. A death sentence. A new world of order is upon us. A pity none of you will live to see it.
Get the councilmen to safety. I will handle Audun. Go!
Protect the king!
No future for people like you. Hierarchy will be reformed.
Dealt with him real fast. In a brutal way. The most brutal death.
What did you hope to gain with all this? What riches are worth so much misery and the deaths of honorable men and women?
Only a feeble mind would call them honorable. They are privileged, sedentary, complacent. They wasted their resources.
Brutality.
I secured our power through wealth. I contributed to the future of a glorious order.
On the backs of honest people, merchants and priests and nobles alike.
Eivor, you are wrong. Held back by your primitive cosmology. 9 worlds in the tree? No. 9 times 9,000 worlds. And as many suns.
9 nights I hung in the tree, sacrificing myself to myself. So does the Wise One seek wisdom.
Countless spheres, awaiting our gift, our enlightenment.
I live in one world only.
Not gonna lie. The way that
none.
The way that they made this character Ivor in the game, he has all these like mystical experiences, but he has no enlightenment. Mystical experiences, I don't. Don't really know what to say about that as a overall thing.
Where did they go?
The time is 8 o'clock
Should we be
p.m.
deemed worthy, may we meet again at Ragnarok.
They made the character have these like experiences, but he never gets any wiser from them, or never even comes to understand that he's having these experiences. It's just such a bizarre. Such a bizarre take on things. I don't know.
Go, Sunan.
Eivor, over here.
Interesting. Are you all right?
We're fine. Faravid and his cars escorted King Rishi back to the Royal Hall. Everyone is safe.
Let's regroup there.
I think this storyline's almost done. Yeah, well, even that. Like, he talks to, sees through the eyes of Reed, and he has this mythical sight that it can grant him any ability. What, does he just think he's a fucking normal human with all these experiences? What the fuck? At some point you have to go...
Conspiring right under our noses.
I'll kill him!
You have to go like, what makes me different than everyone else?
I don't care! I want answers!
Calm, Lord Rishia. Audun is dead.
That doesn't calm me. I wanted to rip the bastard's spine out myself. You want to calm me? Start talking.
Audun aligned himself to a secret group that was plotting to overtake Jorvik.
He had help from two others, Grigory the Dockmaster and Ingeborg the Abbess.
And you, Eivor? You were after these conspirators from the moment you arrived?
Yes, though I could not let it be known. This group can reach any person, permeate the walls of any city. Much like the worms of a spoiled apple, they would have eaten Jorvik from the inside out if we let them.
But you stopped that from happening. We owe you a debt of gratitude. You can be sure Halfdan Jarl will hear of this.
If the threat is gone, then you have my gratitude as well. I'm alive today, and so are many others because of you. I'd like to name you an honorary High Reeve of Jorvik, Eivor. Would you accept?
It has a nice sound to it. You honor me, Lord.
You have earned it.
Then if I may, a hoard of silver is left unaccounted for in the grottos beneath these streets.
That's right. Silver the Dockmaster was collecting.
What do you propose we do with it?
Hard-working merchants were robbed of their wares. Honor Yuletide by giving the silver back to the honest citizens of Jorvik.
A wise suggestion. I agree.
Fine. I will see to it that Hjor distributes the silver evenly. Come, Faravid. Help me secure this hoard. I could use a bloody walk.
We have a saying in Bjarmia. Only the dead get to complain.
And we're still living.
I could muster a few complaints about the king and the treasury, but I shall forbear. You did it, Eivor.
We did. It may be we were the recipe to keep Norway from Harald all along.
We still can be.
No. Norway is behind me now, and the rest of England ahead. That said, I must be going.
Wait. Should you ever need us, we will come.
One last thing. The silver on your desk, Hjor. It planted a seed of doubt in my mind. So I must know. What is it for?
I suppose I can forego the element of surprise. I hired a silversmith to craft a love token for Lufina. A Yuletide gift.
You sneak.
I will take my leave before you shame the throne.
Until our paths cross again, old friend.
In this world, or the next.
I guess she just always looks at you with suspicious eyes, no matter what.
I know of a place down the street.
Well, it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
Alright, well, I've accomplished everything here, so... I have, like, this treasure and that treasure to get, and I think there's one more. Oh, this is a... Wait. What? Oh, this is just outside. Interesting. What is that? Interesting. So I have 3 treasures left to get, but only 2 of them are registered. That's very bizarre. Are all these upgraded yet? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 abilities left to find. Hey, I can finally do more spear damage. About the fucking time. Oh shit, yeah. Wasn't even thinking about that either. Yeah. Alright, I have to stop here because I have to go walk my dogs because it's fucking 8. So, at first I thought I wasn't gonna play more tonight because I was pretty tired earlier, but it seems like my energy is starting to come back for the evening, so there may be a second stream, and we'll probably end up just picking up again more Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I have 70% of this game done now. So we're getting really, really close to the fucking end of the game. Finally, every weekend I've been doing about 5 to 7%. So maybe in like 3 weeks we'll be done with this game. Or maybe even in 2 weeks we'll be done with the main part of the game, because I know that once you get to the end of the game, it gives you like nearly 10% just for finishing it. So, yeah, Dark, it's time for me to go. But I'll be back in a little bit. It's time for me to walk my dog, so there's nothing I can do about that. Yeah, I know, it's really cool that we're almost there. I am gonna play this a little bit off stream as well, going around and collecting some of the stuff, like the treasures and things, so that we can have the experience of hitting 100% in the game. Unless you guys care to watch that. I mean, I don't mind making a stream where I just go around collecting all the things. If that's what you guys want to watch, then that's what I'll do. But it's mostly just going to be running around collecting, like, hidden treasures and shit. So, I'm not necessarily sure if that's the most entertaining thing to watch stream. But that's up to you guys. I'll leave that for you guys. That said, I have to take a little break. So, hopefully I'll see you guys in a few hours. Probably about 2.5 hours. Till then, good luck with whatever games you guys are playing. Hope you guys have epic time, epic fun, epic adventures, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys after this break. Till then, CVTV, temporarily signing off. A little bit later.